Oh, excuse me.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It.
Hey, we out here.
Hey, we out here in
Good
these streets on the night. We got
good evening.
myself, J Mo, and Gigz. We got two special guests, two lovely ladies that's going to join us tonight on this show. Everybody, welcome Toya and Sabrina.
Good
What up,
evening,
though?
everybody. What up, though?
Hello, hello.
All right, Toya, I think you need to
Welcome.
unmute. Okay, we got you there. We got you there. What's going on, ladies? How y'all feeling tonight?
I'm great, and you?
Good,
I'm doing
good.
good.
Now,
Brina, you
Toya, what?
with a hookah?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm
She
talking
ain't
about.
sharing.
I told her to get comfortable. She went and bought the whole shebang. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Okay, okay. We got Toya with the hookah, and we got Sabrina with the hookah. I'm sorry, and Toya
Mm.
with the giggles this evening. So,
And the Jack Daniels. I bought the Jack. I
uh,
bought the Jack.
Listen, I
are
had
we on?
already told Toya about them damn giggles. I said, ain't gonna be all that giggling tonight. This is some serious business.
Okay,
Man,
we
Listen, let's get to it. Let's
okay.
get
We
to it.
okay. So we on par. We on par for the night. So I like the energy.
So the energy is good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special show on tonight. We're going to be talking about love languages. um, understanding the different methods of love communication to strengthen relationships, because it's a lot of people out there that has a misconception of what love language is. And Gigs, this was a thought because we talked about this briefly many shows ago, but we never brought it back. And I remember you asking a question like, what is your love language? And a lot of people weren't able to explain it. So hopefully this show, by the end of the show, everybody would know, okay, either one, two, or three, or all of them, what the love language is truly about. But before then, how was everybody Easter?
It was
He
good. I
got
was
up.
sick. Right.
Oh well, we're glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yes.
Easter was,
Yeah,
I mean, Easter was cool.
I,
I just spent it with the family.
Did y'all cook over there?
No, we wasn't over here. We was at my wife's parents. So, because my mother's still out of town, so but and usually most of the holidays
Mm-hmm.
we're over her parents anyway, because they like to entertain. It's either here or over there. So
When I tell you I had the most eventful weekend ever, I got my Prince shirt on. So last Friday, we did the Prince tribute at the music hall with Bruce Bailey and a lot of fantastic DJs. And so I had so much fun to the point that Gigs, I didn't even take no damn pictures and video. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's shocking.
One of the biggest events. I didn't even get no pictures or
that's how
videos.
you
And
know you
normally
had a
I'll be
good
on
time.
it.
That's
Did. And you know what? I was full boots. Like I was like lit. You hear me going up and down. After I did my set, I was trying to support all the other DJs and hear the different sounds. And then
bless.
Saturday,
Thank you.
I'm doing well, what I did and going to be doing this Saturday is at the Red Crab Juicy Seafood in Sterling Heights.
I was about to ask where's that at, but yeah, okay. You said
So
Sterling Heights.
in Sterling Heights, so I'm sending information. When I tell you that the food is delicious and we just kind of just set the mood with some good mood music, that place was packed at 7 p.m. Like everybody and their mama was in there eating.
It's always packed. Oh yes.
It was packed. And then on Sunday, Gigs, I'm mad at your ass because you're supposed to show up and did the pictures. Oh yeah,
Bullshit.
yes. So we was at the Hotel St. Regis for my Deep Soul Sunday, and that bitch was packed. It was banging. I had Mike Clark, Tony Nova, and then a couple of other DJs showed up. My boy Marcus Harris, I let get on, and like we really had a fantastic night. And I
Yeah, I did.
fucked up and did something that I shouldn't have did.
oh shit. What you do?
Which was?
You know, when I was getting drunk, I kind of just like,
Oh shit.
okay. So they had a reality show audition.
Oh,
Hey, big head.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, please tell. Yeah, go ahead, dog.
Expound, please.
Yeah, yeah, dog. Yeah, go ahead and
J-Mo.
run that.
Yes, sir.
And J-Mo and Gigs know how I get when I'm behind the camera. Like I don't know. I just turn into somebody else. I don't even know who that person is. And
You're
so
you're a gremlin who gets touched by water at midnight.
so I'm feeling my
Damn.
inner Gigs like hell yeah.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
I said that hell yeah. Next thing you know, I'm in front of the camera now. I'm gonna let y'all know now that there will be a video posted.
It
I
ain't no
don't
sex tape like Shannon Sharp, is it? Because I don't.
No. However, I don't remember everything that I said on the video,
Oh,
but
you
I
had a
do
good night then.
remember that it was funny as fuck because everybody was laughing. And I do remember saying shit like they was like, well, what's your occupation? I was like 6 Mile and Woodward.
You can't just Tony. you can't just yell. I'm sorry, Toy. You might not. You don't understand. You just can't
Help
yell
me.
that out. You just can't just yell that out and just leave it that way. You gotta fix it. Jesus.
So
I'm
I'm
kinda
just
scared
saying,
to
like,
ask.
let me tell you, like, I literally called my mother today and told her that there may be a video, and I don't know what I was saying on the video, but if it is posted, I was under the influence. It's for a reality show. We have to fabricate the truth sometimes. We gotta kind of stretch it out a little bit. But
Yeah, when you gotta call your damn mama. That's what I'm saying. When you gotta call your motherfucking mama.
But
Toya,
sometimes, but I will tell you this though. Sometimes you don't have to ask for permission. You just ask for
ask for
forgiveness.
forgiveness.
ask for forgiveness.
Toya, he basically told the world he be with a hoes at. That's 6 Mile. That's
Well, I be feeling like I'm the keeper of the hole.
Or was he a
But
hoe?
oh,
Which
he's
one?
still a hoe.
Oh, okay. I just-
ain't
No judgment.
hoes got souls too.
They do.
They
They
get
do.
him sucked up.
Like,
there.
let me tell you, the next election, I'm starting the hoes to the polls. Okay, so what you laughing for? This is
Nigga.
good shit.
That I did.
It's a good
Mm.
idea. I'm gonna
We
have the merch and
listen and we
everything.
don't judge.
Amen. Let me clap for that.
No,
Hoes to
no,
the
actually,
polls in 2026.
no, actually, we
Oh,
just we judge quietly. That's what we do.
I judge loudly. I don't give a fuck.
But you know what? I tell people all the time, like, I literally know that I do not have any sense. Not saying that's an excuse, but JMO doctor, the therapist, she said that, yeah, I might be a little touched, but I'm okay as long as it's for entertainment.
Hold up. Why she's my doctor and my therapist though? That's what I want
Because
to
you
know.
brought her on the show, shit. I was just
Oh,
giving
okay.
free
I
clinic.
just, hey, all I did was a Google search.
And I shared some things with her, and I was like, is something wrong with me? And she was like, is it for entertainment purposes? I was like, predominantly, yeah. She was like, it's okay. It's okay to be different as long as you're entertaining people.
That's dope because she told me the same shit. She like, I can tell you sarcastic, but
That's some bullshit.
she's like, you come from a good place though.
You don't.
Yes, I do. I only don't come from a good place if I really dislike you. That's only. But if I
J-Mo,
really
who
like,
are you? I feel like
J-Mo,
I
who
don't
do
know
you even
anymore.
like? Like,
I,
who do you like? Because
there's a
quietly,
lot.
we
There's a
listen,
lot
but
of
we don't
people I
judge.
like. There's a lot of
you
people I
love.
like. I like a
agree.
lot of people. I love a lot of people. But there's some people who work on my nerves. I'll be cordial to them, but I judge them in the back of my mind.
And you judge them with me and Gigz because we see a lot of side of you that other people don't get to see.
I mean, that's true too. So maybe I need to
Toya,
maybe I need to reschedule with her.
we're gonna have a show. Who is the real J-Mo?
I need to know. I feel robbed.
Just be thankful. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be
I thought he
thankful.
was my club, and now I don't even know this guy.
We the clubs. I mean, the Deuces is the club.
Hey. We need everybody that's tuned in to share this podcast. Share it on your pages. I know some of y'all got 2 or 3 different pages. We know who you are because we've seen them. If you're looking at this via YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to blow up in this mama before. J-Mo Gigz, our third about to be our 3rd year anniversary in August.
Oh shit.
We're going into season 3 in August.
And still, you have just tumblers that says DJ Sync. Nothing about let's talk about
I know. I'll change that. You should have just said something to me.
Shady.
See? There you go.
Shady boots on that. And
No,
still, J-Mo don't put
I'll
his
just talking
Instagram
shit.
at the bottom of his name. But yeah, we'll change that.
Oh, we'll change it. I'll take all the smoke. Before we
Listen,
start though, before we start,
okay, go ahead.
while we're still continuing on this weekend, because Meraki Temple had his bus ride. I'm gonna do a disclaimer. I'm not going to mention no names.
Was it canceled?
No, it wasn't canceled. I don't know, Sabrina. I don't know if you're in any organizations or anything like this, but I know Antonio, Toya, and Gigz, myself, we are.
Mm-hmm.
There's people who always say they want to join or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we say, all right, come out to this. I learned this weekend, you can't let them come to the party side. You got to let them come to like the community service where we feeding the families, or we going to see some, or we going to see some, or we going to see some sheltered women and kids, or some disabled veterans or whatever. to go to the party bus or go to
Mhm.
a party where there's alcohol involved, you might have to
Like
wait
New
like a year or
Orleans?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
You might have to wait like a year or two before that. That's just my little disclaimer.
Okay, so what happened?
Somebody was busting
Some
them wide open. I mean, that's
somebody couldn't contain their alcohol,
Mhm.
and it just got they
Somebody
just got beside themselves. I would just
is it
say that.
somebody that's trying to join the organization?
No, it's not. Actually, this time, no, it wasn't a guy.
no. Was it somebody that's trying to be a member?
Is it a female?
Someone who's interested, or they
Okay,
claim they was interested.
are they a daughter? Are they a daughter? No, not a
No,
daughter, but are they part of OES?
Mm-mm.
no, no.
Damn, that then
So you didn't
that
want to see the real them? Is that what you're saying?
no, I was just trying to figure out who it is, and I kind of think I know who it is.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you off mic.
I think I got it.
Messy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it here.
Specific
saying.
questions to give you specific answers that you ain't got.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, and something like this, and I even know with Toya, with you being a Zeta, I know there's
Phi Beta.
some Phi Beta Zeta, Zeta
Hey.
Phi Beta, Z Phi B, the final one, man.
The finest.
Okay. I know there's some people who may come up or whatever. I'm like, but it's just like even with myself with the Qs, I'm just like Qs, Mason or Shriner. It's just like, hey, you need to come around for at least about a year. I'm not about to just let you just do this, that, and
Nay,
third.
hey, nay.
Because
Oh,
people rub people the wrong way.
Some people rub people the right way, and that's the
And
problem.
not only that, you already know my phone is already blowing up on some tea that I cannot share on this podcast because sometimes we get in trouble with some shit. But yeah,
you here now? We might well drink it.
I can't not get in trouble.
No, we kind of still protect the innocent. I mean, we'll let
Yeah,
we'll let know what happened, but we protect the names of the innocent.
yeah, and plus we don't want no backlash, from Pody and the big wigs and all them other people,
Okay.
However,
We
but
used
you
to it
ain't
in Mississippi.
you didn't tell me about folks getting in fights and being a hoe ass
Oh,
nigga.
Ooh.
yeah.
Moving
Yikes.
on. Let's talk about love, man.
All right,
No, Gigz.
let's talk about
Yikes.
love language.
And
we got
normally y'all put
these
that
two
shit in the
ladies on
chat.
here to talk about love languages. Let's get to the
How many love languages is it? Like 17 of
five.
them or something? Because they
Not
changed
All right.
instantly.
17.
Five,
Let
bro.
me move some of this shit out of the way so we can see the whole picture. So we're gonna let Gigz kick this off. We're gonna go through and talk about each one of them.
All right, so there's 5 love languages.
17.
Come against what?
Because now they got high value, 6 figures. Never mind. I'm sliding in your department. That's you and you and yours only.
What?
So you got words of affirmation, verbal and written compliments, unexpected praise, and recognition. 2, you have acts of service, doing things for other people that brings them joy. Physical touch. Love is felt through non-sexual touch, hugging, and general physical presence. Quality time, giving your attention to another person. Active listening and making time for loved ones. And then lastly, you have receiving gifts. Enjoying surprise gifts that are tangible symbols of thoughtfulness, and efforts.
Yes, buy me that Cloud Christian cologne.
Okay. Save the comment. We're gonna start with the number 1. So everybody in the chat, we're gonna talk about words of affirmation. Words of affirmation, like people still need validation,
I don't know if it's validation. Sometimes I just like to hear you look nice today, or you smell good, or hey, I like the way you did your hair today. Sometimes it's not validation because I know who I am.
Mhm.
It's
But sometimes,
acknowledgement.
yeah, I just need to know you paid attention to this new wig I got. I just need,
Okay. That part.
I need for you to see, you know, how it sit up in them jeans when I put them new pair. I just need you to say the truth. That's it.
To
I ain't asking
recognize,
you
yeah.
to. I need you. I don't need you to confirm what I already know, but reassurance is a turn on. Just I like
Now,
it.
now, since you bring that up, though, let me ask you this question, because men for years, since the beginning of time, have been
Come on, Adam.
okay. You know what I'm saying? Since the beginning of time, we have been affirming, if you will, a lot of you ladies' voluptuousness and a lot of your assets that you may have adorned on your body. Now, is it a specific way that y'all want it? Because see, we'll say, "Damn, that ass fat," and y'all get attitude. Well, all
Absolutely.
words of affirmation. So, like,
Do you want me to tell you your ass is fat?
hell no, because I don't know.
Okay then. Okay then. So why do you think that I want to hear?
I'm a nigga. Let's cut the bullshit.
We're not even gonna do it. We're not even gonna put that on
motherfucking
gender.
Let's cut
we're
the
not doing
bullshit
that.
right now. We are not the same. Men and women.
We don't have to be the same.
We are not the same. You can't say the same thing to us.
But what's good for the goose, I believe in. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, my baby.
If it don't work for you, it don't work for me.
All right, so
I think what she's trying. I think what Toya's trying to say is like, you can kind of say that, but kind of say it in a more respectful way. Just like how she said she liked the way that she said her guy would tell her, "Hey, I like the way that's sitting in them jeans that you put on them
Her
jeans
guy,
is nice."
Her guy. So that's her dude. So
well, what about somebody else?
But if this is, you know what I'm saying, somebody walking
totally
through
inappropriate.
At duos, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, duos is close.
Well, that's the first problem. But
the boulevard.
But you're not looking for love languages from a stranger. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for that from you.
Okay,
but from my man, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. And I'm okay with my man to say that.
Right. My man can say that because if that's how we rock, that's how we rock. So he can be like, yeah, that ass fat. Okay. You know, that thing sitting nice. It don't matter. He can be vulgar. He can, it depends on how our vibe is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But a stranger, no. Who you talking to?
Absolutely not.
You know, I'm not going to turn around and say nothing to you.
Right.
I know what I got going on. I walked in here. I know, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for, I'm not looking for that. Okay, I'm not looking for that from
okay, what if it's a non-verbal type of communication? He's just looking.
It's okay.
Yeah, one time.
She said, all right, it's cool.
Hold on.
I think it's probably cool to look. It's probably cool to look, but don't touch or don't say something vulgar.
Mm-hmm. Not unless you're dropping a 20 in my pocket or something.
Damn.
Oh,
or 40. Or 40.
I'm about to say we doing half of 40.
The 40 balls still work.
I'm saying, leave my 40 on the dresser.
On the dresser.
On the dresser. Hey yo.
Wow. Under the pillow, like a tooth fairy, whatever works.
All right, y'all. That's chimed in. I need to know how many of you guys that are in the chat feels that words of affirmation is one of your love languages. Don't pick all of them yet, but I want to see if anybody in the chat feels that words of affirmation is one of their love language.
I would say it's mine though. It's one of mine.
It's one. Actually looking at the list, I'm kind of like all of them. I mean, because I like it if my wife said, "Oh, I like this cologne that you got on," or whatever, or like this body butter that you using or whatever
that you got from Sabrina that she said. I'm sorry, shameless plug.
All right,
appreciate it.
Sidebar.
Oh shit! Oh, Sabrina, you sell body butter?
I do.
Okay, I need your contact.
Drop that link, sis.
I got you.
Put it in the chat. Like I'm literally paying attention to y'all, but I'm not paying attention because I'm literally getting like the dirty lowdown of everything that just happened. Like my phone is blowing the fuck up. And when I tell you that the tea is good, I wish that I could share this information, but I can't. And like I literally feel like, I need more. J-Mo, it's some shit that you don't even know about. I know you don't know this information.
Okay, cool. Because I'm about to say, if it got my name involved, I didn't do it.
No, your name is not involved.
All right,
right.
thank you.
All right, let's get back to the program. Angela said that yes, words of affirmation is one of her love languages. That's what's up. The next one, acts of service, doing things for other people that brings them joy.
Okay, look, can we get a broader definition of that? I mean, cause
How
I'm
broad do you
like,
need? You need a specific doing
hold
things
up,
for
hold
other
up, hold up,
people.
hold up. Can I give an example?
Yeah.
Like with me being married, like if my wife like wash like my work uniform and all that other stuff, is that like an act of service?
I feel like it is.
Your wife is an
If
act
it
of
brings you
service.
joy, like if that makes you happy for her to wash your uniform or your work clothes, absolutely.
Okay, just wanted to know. Let me
J-Mo
mark
ass
that.
just can't do laundry.
No, I know how to
Especially if
do
it's something
laundry.
you didn't ask for.
I do most of the laundry actually.
Okay, I'm
So
just fucking with you.
I was just
Yeah.
saying, especially if it's something you didn't ask for, like if she just does it just because she knows in her heart, like that makes you happy, I absolutely 100% agree with that being an act of service.
Yeah.
okay.
I like that acts of service.
I think it's a little bit different though, like versus being single and married, because
It is. It is.
to a degree, like when you're single, it's literally kind of like something I don't have to do. Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm still technically single. However, like Brandon, don't make that face at me.
I ain't said a word.
I
Continue.
said don't make that face at me. Listen, all I'm saying is like you're not beholden to anybody by law. Is what I mean by single.
Think we might have a burial service coming soon.
You might have what?
We might have a burial service coming soon.
Why?
I might be
This
in
nigga,
the
this nigga Gigz might die, though.
We in a no.
We trying to
because
let
I
you
don't-
talk through it. We trying to let you
whether
talk through it.
right. I'm gonna let you.
I'm just saying, like,
look.
okay,
It's
if
a safe
I'm
space.
in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship with somebody,
Dog,
like,
land a
yes.
plane land a plane like Sully on the river, dog. Cause you about to crash right now.
Here's my point. All I'm saying is that when you're married, like I think there are certain things that are nuanced to your specific household. So a person, like for example, man is gonna usually take out the trash for the most part, right? Is that really an act of service, or is that just
No.
taking care of the
No.
household?
No. That's
So
not
No.
like laundry, like I'm saying, like so laundry, is that really is that truly an act of service, or is that doing
But
something for the household?
he
Versus
said
act
that
of
he
service
typically
may be
does.
active service may be like, hey, you know what? If Drea decided to give you a manicure or a pedicure or a facial or something like that, that's an act of service that doesn't really fall under the parameters of the household. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
It does.
But he said
go
that
ahead.
he doesn't normally do laundry, so that and for her to do that for him, I would consider that an act of service.
And that's
Acts
valid
of
point.
service also don't have to be financial. Like you don't have to spend it on it's free to be nice, but it's
Yeah.
free to be good to people. And
Absolutely.
if you're dating, then acts of service, I mean, they should come often and frequently because you're
Mhm.
getting to know each other. But if that's not something, it's not a strong something that you're strong at. Like maybe you don't know I eat hibachi every Monday and it's gonna cost me $16.89, and you need to just have that $16
Damn, that was real specific.
and my cash app every Monday. Like that's an act of service, but
Nigga.
you don't have to. It doesn't have to be financial.
Nigga, I done seen it.
So every now and then I feel a prophetic wind and I come up with something profound.
Come on.
So to kind of break this down, okay? Acts of service is your response from his affirmation.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
That's what that is. So if you put it up there, his words of affirmation creates your acts of service in response to that affirmation.
Could be.
Because it works kind of vice versa. Okay. Because I feel like the acts of service is some things that you have paid attention to, that you know, because it's the small things. The Bible says that it's the small foxes. So even if you turn that around, it's the small things that get the person. Maybe this person likes their food in a particular way, and you notice that, and you prepared that meal the exact way, not because you just felt like your mama taught you how to make this meal, but you did it the way that he wanted you to do it. You know, just small things. Or going to the gas station, right? Y'all going together, and it's kind of like, you know what? Let me go in and pay for the gas and you pump it. And this is his car and not your car. You know what I'm saying? Just little small things like that.
So in addition to the word, another definition says doing helpful things for your partner, like chores, errands, or thoughtful gestures. So it, you know, a songwriter once said it's the little things.
That was Indy Irie.
Taking the weight off your partner's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Of something. And it does. You see what I'm saying? If she cooks dinner, you wash the dishes. You know, if you like, hey, go sit down. You know, I got it. Or you know, she done had a long day because y'all done been talking, and she come home and you got the shower in. You know, the shower on. You got her towel. You got her. You know, her favorite soap or her favorite scrub. You got her stuff set out. It's not something you have to do, but it's a thought. You thinking about her. So to me, that's an act of service.
And vice versa.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because you know sometimes y'all be liking it one-sided, you know.
Oh no, I'm not a one-sided, baby.
Us fellas got feelings too.
I'm not a one-sided.
You know,
I brought my
like
own
feel
table.
good too.
Okay. Okay. I'm everything I asked for, I can get at 10 times.
Absolutely.
Hey.
I'm not gonna ask for it.
Gigz, what was that, Minister?
I got a question.
Put some bass in your voice first.
Damn.
No, not a problem. That's a natural voice anyway. Anywho, so it's giving head an extra service because some women. Hey, listen. Don't look at me crazy because some people be stingy with the shit. Now, I'm just saying.
Sync. This when you get a disclaimer.
The views and opinions of Gigz does not reflect the show. Does not reflect the views of this show. Gigz, you always talking about females giving you head.
No, I'm not. I'm not always talking about that. No.
All right, somebody in this chat, if you single, please DM
Gigz.
Don't be in my DMs, please.
He needs some active service.
His IG is
nigga.
I don't know what his IG is. Y'all gotta find it on y'all own.
Some people don't like doing it, so I'm just saying, like men and
well, you need to choose a different partner.
I concur. I will toast to that shit. But listen, sometimes that's an act of service. Like some women will only do it on your birthday or Father's Day or some shit like that. Or
that's who y'all chose.
That's
y'all business.
You gotta find somebody else.
Hey, true.
Get somebody else to do it. I don't know what to tell you. If you with that person and they not fulfilling your needs, and vice versa, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Wholeheartedly.
If I gotta force you or I gotta coax you into doing stuff, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
You should want to drop it down and give me 50. I don't have why I gotta coach you into doing anything.
Well, hold up, whoa, hold up.
And vice versa.
See,
Ride a cowboy.
What kind of hold up? What he dropping and giving 50 for though?
Both of y'all dropping and giving it. What you
mean? Gigz, is you clutching your pearls?
I know Gigz over there like this.
Listen, now wait a damn minute.
hey, this was Gigz' topic. He clutching his pearls.
He did. Listen, he asked.
I did be fucking around. Go on.
Now back to hold on, because now I gotta ask you though.
Me?
So you.
Go on.
You dating, so technically you single.
Oh shit!
I can't even point down there, right there.
Hell yeah, because nobody get on Gigz. Let's get on this shit.
Man,
he know I'm gonna get on him. So technically you single. Everybody want you that because
see, the Lord works in mysterious
ways.
The
Lord works. It says, touch not my anointed. Do the prophets no harm.
I think what she was trying to say was
the righteous.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Shall
the
see
righteous I am wholesome, the righteous.
He is
That's
not
right.
the author of confusion. She back.
You
Okay.
and you gotta say it like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, nigga.
So you talking about some technically you single. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Technically, hoes aren't single.
I mean, that's what.
Okay. I don't know the whole part. I can't speak to that. But so you not you calling him a hoe?
I said
I'm
hoes
no-
can't be
no.
single.
Oh,
I'm wholesome.
okay. I don't know how that whole system works. I'm sorry. But you saying so you think that when you in a relationship that you technically single, so does that mean that you can go do what you want to? Do that mean that you don't have to do anything for your partner because y'all technically single?
No, what I'm saying is
Suck y'all
by
dick then.
coming against what?
I love that hashtag. Hoesaintsingle.com. Amen. I'm gonna have to get that. Let me purchase that website.
GoDaddy.com. Listen.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get that on. Hey,
No, you're not.
No, you,
No,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not.
yeah,
I'm taking a
yeah,
screenshot
Nope.
right now
Yeah,
so I can have a
thank
date
you.
and
Yeah.
timestamp. But
all
go
I'm
back
gonna-
to Gigz. Sorry.
all I'm going to say is this:
I'm getting that for the single cues.
if you are not married, by law, you are technically single.
Mm-hmm.
So
No.
that's what I think.
No.
Okay.
I
Go
don't know.
ahead.
My granddad. My
Go
grandma
ahead.
was
Come
my
on,
granddad.
Matlock. Give me your
15 years.
legal expertise.
No. Because anybody know if you're trying to annul that marriage or trying to get a divorce, the first thing that the judge is going to ask, was that marriage consummated?
I ain't never been married, so I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
So consummation does not have nothing to do with the legal paper.
Here's my point. The point is,
My granddad and my grandma was married together for 20 years. Nobody ever got married, but when he died in the obituary, it said he leaves to cherish his loving wife.
Oh,
As long as it don't say special friend, you
she was in the
I
obituary.
ain't trying to be no special friend.
ever. Okay.
all I'm saying is that you are technically not married. So you're
Okay, but
single.
what does that have to do with the price of
You're not
tea and
single
china?
until married. She just asked me the question about if you're not married, you're technically single.
Right. So does
So
that
you can
mean
be in
that
a
you don't have to do things for your partner? That's what I'm
No,
asking.
no. I'm not saying that because in the dating phase, I believe that because in that particular phase, there are certain expectations because if you are generally working towards something, especially at our grown age, right? So at being in our, for some maybe late 30s, 40s, and on up, like we're not generally just dating just for the hell of it. Like now we're looking for something that's going to last and go the distance. So at that juncture, you need to start showing a person that, look, hey, I can do this. This is what I bring, this, that, and the other. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're not beholden to anything. Like when you become married, there's an obligation. When you're dating, it's not an obligation. It's an expectation, but there's no obligation.
So I've heard that when you get married, all of this. I've never been married either. In fact, I am single too at the Miss Jackson JXN. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Madam Secretary.
Right, Madam Secretary.
I've never been married either. However, I don't know. I guess it comes with just getting to know me and dating me that I just, automatically go into those love languages. I do things that, I know I don't have to do, but I do them anyway. I may say, good morning, have a great day. Or, hey, listen, I pray for us today. Or something, something of that nature. Sometimes people just want to hear it. I got ADHD. I can't concentrate. But so I said that to say that when you're building those relationships, I think that it's important to kind of show how people teach people how to treat you or how to love you, because sometimes people become really hard to love because they don't,
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if
I
that's
agree.
the case, then you know, suck your own dick. If you don't want to, you said is that an act of service? So I'm just saying, you feel that if you feel,
Get some
I mean,
ribs
like,
removed and work that out.
just saying, you need to figure that out, y'all.
Y'all done made JMO exit stage left.
Yeah, y'all see, y'all fucking up the church's money. See, this is what I'm talking about. Listen,
No.
here's my thing though. When it comes to love languages, and this is fun, this is a true story, no fairy tale.
Mhm.
I came about love languages in an interesting situation. Like I was actually going through a breakup with an ex of mine like many moons ago. And she recommended this book, The Five Love Languages. And that was the first time I really started to process and understand that the way that you want to be loved may not be the way that somebody else wants to be loved.
Mhm.
And that's something that I had to like come to grips with because I'm thinking like, oh, well, I do this and I do that. And it's like, okay, in her mind, she's like, yeah, that's nice, that's cool, but I need this. And I'm like, well, and if I'm not willing to give her X, Y, and Z, she doesn't feel loved. And
Wow.
so that's where it became like, okay, that's when I started to really delve into this book and really started to understand all this. So yeah, like acts of service, you know, are things that you do for a person. And I think it kind of, you know, there's some things that are kind of like, because I don't like giving trophies for people for shit that you're supposed to be doing anyway.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like
Being a parent.
okay.
exactly like parents, like okay, you know, I woke my kids up and I got them to school on time. Duh, nigga, you supposed to do that shit. The fuck you mean? Like you want a cookie for that? Like that's just maybe that's just the gospel according to Gigz, maybe.
No, that's the truth.
But my thing is like the things that I appreciate are things that's like, okay, you know what? You put real thought into that. You didn't have to do this, but you did it. And that what gets the response out of I think a lot of well, at least for me, but a lot of men.
Do you
Kiana
date
is
or
killing us with these hashtags. I love every one of them. She even got this one, no participation trophies. Come on with the hashtag.
Exactly.
do you let me
Uh,
ask Gigs and I don't Sabrina, I don't know your current and Mr. Sink either, but do you typically date people with the same love languages as you, or do you choose to date people that don't have the same share the same love languages?
Mm.
well, I'm a Capricorn, so that's a no.
Exactly.
So I'm done talking to you.
So I'm gonna let Brina go. I'm gonna let Brina take that one.
No, so you don't necessarily have to have the same exact ones, but you have to be willing to cater to my love languages. We don't have to have the same things, but I need to know, you know, what you love and what lets you know that I love you and I care about you and you're a different person. So I feel like if that person should be able to, you should be able to listen to me and be like, okay, this is what I like. This is what I look for. Like I love flowers. So if I date a man that don't want to give me flowers just because he ain't never ever gave a broad flowers, we don't got nothing to talk about.
And that's crazy because that's the most easiest thing. You can
That's
always
It's
get a
easy.
bundle
easy,
for $20
but
at
Effort.
Kroger's and replace them
but
bitches
but
every
you
time
would
they die.
but
Effort is
you
easy.
would be surprised how much a person be like, oh well, I ain't never did that. No one cares what you have never did. So
Mhm.
That's
now you're
true.
here. Let's do what I like. The same way
Right.
I'm gonna do what you like. Because
Right.
if I feel like that makes me happy, like I was in a relationship before, my last relationship, and I mean he would just give me flowers whenever. So he kind of
Okay.
set the tone. You see what I'm saying? I would wake
Mhm.
up and it'd be flowers on my car seat. You know, it'll be, flowers next to me in the bed. It would be different things. So
That's stalkers.
he set the tone for that. And
Why
I'm not
not
saying
want
that
to
the
be like
next
you, girl?
No, that's kind
That's
of
I'm
so
fly
not
though, low
saying
key.
sweet.
you're right, but I'm
That's
not
kind of
saying the
fly.
next man
I
has
love
to
it
do
here.
that, but he set a bar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
give me
yeah.
flowers. You can't think about me. I'm also a card giver. So everybody is not a card giver. And I understand if that person isn't, but if I tell you I'm a card giver and I like a good card to
You
be
better go
given
out
to
and
me,
read it before
you
you
better go read that card.
Mhm.
take your time and read that card.
Or get one personalized.
Something, but you
Absolutely.
put some thought into it.
Right.
So
Do
you don't
you
have to
accept
have
those
the
email
same.
cards?
Do I step an email card?
Not,
Yeah,
that's
you know
not
that.
the
Why
same.
we emailing and we dating? What we
I,
emailing about?
no, I mean let's just say like it's
Yeah,
your birthday or
J-Mo, what
whatever.
we emailing for?
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about, you got them card services that, you can send an email. I mean, it'll send an email. It's a card, but it's
That
in the
shit go
email
to the
form.
junk mail. She'll never see it.
Yeah, no. I want something I can touch. I want something I can look
Tangible.
at. I want,
Okay. You
yes,
want
I
something
want you.
tangible.
I want
Okay.
you to even jot a little note on the side. I want you to put some effort into this
Okay.
because
I
I'm
get you.
gonna put
That's it for
effort
me.
in it for you.
Okay,
That's it
so
for
So,
me.
let me ask y'all this. So,
Mhm.
Toya, what's your love language?
I I know it's not listed. It should be. So it should be 6. Food. Feed me, and you have a friend in me forever. Okay.
All right.
well, that's kind of acts of service. You like to eat, so he needs to
Yeah.
feed you.
I need to eat. I desire quality time
Mhm.
and sometimes physical touch. It depends. I get physical touch would be like if I had 3 quality time, acts of service, and physical touch. Quality time. I'm a homebody, contrary to popular belief, and so I
Yeah,
like.
you be outside.
Man, exactly, bro.
I don't know what you
Hey,
seen or what you heard, but
Why?
where I
I
am
need y'all
now,
to can y'all type y'all love language in the chat so everybody can see?
Yeah.
See if we can do 2 things at once. While we go on to number 3, physical touch.
Yeah.
Love is felt through non-sexual touch, hugging, and general physical presence. Interesting.
I should get butterflies every time you walk into the room.
Ooh, girl, he giving me butterflies every time I see him.
Are you doing
Mhm.
Travis Scott?
That's what he said.
Michael Jackson.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like the I don't know, come behind me while I'm washing dishes in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I like the the I don't know, forehead kisses. I like high fives. Um,
You said high fives?
man, listen. I'm
You,
super
you,
simple.
you a coach mom though, so I mean you
Ooh.
a athletic mama, so
Yeah, but I like, after. Never mind. Go ahead.
no.
You can't do that to
Hell no.
Gigz. You gotta go right back. You gotta go right
Yeah,
into
bro.
it.
Hey, hell no. No. After doing the oopie wow, you high five?
Or she's saying
Y'all did a good job.
or she's saying after she cooked his favorite meal, she don't mind a pat on the butt. She an athletic mom.
Yeah,
Put
Good
do
shit.
put
I
the
like
dish do put the dish in the sink and say, hey, good job.
Good
I
shit,
like
man.
high five.
Hey,
Come up and grab me by my neck and give me a kiss. Stuff like.
bring up.
All
I'm
right,
just
Somebody should have
saying.
shouted right there.
Bring up.
all right now.
Somebody should have shouted right there.
We said
Woo.
non-sexual, and here you come with a throat.
That's not. We ain't got to do nothing sexual, but
You grab somebody about that. Okay.
I mean that's later. But initially, no, just do. I could be washing the
Said,
dishes,
grab me
folding
by
the
the throat.
clothes.
And
Right.
that's where the high fives come in at.
That's it.
Hey, y'all about to have all them guys inbox and put me in the game, coach.
Man, listen, I'm about to. When I show up in this
I
bed
need a
with this
roster.
Kobe jersey, don't say shit.
I need a roster.
Oh,
I fly. I drive.
But yeah, physical touch. Like
Okay.
grab my feet. We sitting there watching a movie. Grab my feet and rub them. I rub your feet too. Like just touch me.
Brady, you rubbing feet?
Why not?
Yes.
That's my man.
Yes. Yes.
I do a pedicure. I'm a rub your feet. All of that. What are you talking
You
about?
came look, Brady, you done came a long way from Miss Fromaga's class.
Don't do that.
Ooh.
Don't do that. Don't do
J-Mo, what do you got to say in all of this? Are you sitting back,
Go
you shaking your
Lions.
head? You
Hey,
keep
I'm
getting further and further away from the camera.
Hey, I'm listening to all this single talk, man.
Hey man.
You don't do that within a marriage?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hold on,
So
wait, whoa. Hold on. What you
I'm
saying? Yeah, JMO,
asking.
nigga.
Oh,
No, I'm talking to this
oh.
nigga Giggs. This nigga,
Judge, you been trying to throw me under the bus all motherfucking episode. And that's what I'm
this
saying,
nigga,
dog.
this
We
nigga
ain't gonna
talking
be,
about.
hey
He's
man,
like, this nigga like, yeah,
you're
JMO.
not
What
gonna
do
keep
you
having
do?
me in the fail clutch of circumstance all goddamn episode. That's all I'm saying. Go
Man.
ahead, dog.
No, I do.
Mm.
I do that. You know what though? I probably wouldn't have her touch my feet though because I'm ticklish. So I mean, playfully, yeah, but after a minute, yeah, I'm gonna start kicking the shit out of you because nigga, stop.
So I never
I could go with that.
encountered that until this last little situationship that I was
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on.
involved in.
That's
Yeah, it was
true.
real. It was brief.
Mm.
It was brief. But anyway, he was a really nice guy, and we were hanging out, and he was rubbing my feet. So he passed me the lotion, and I looked at him, and he looked at me. What you want me to do with that?
Rub them
Oh,
rusty ass toes.
yeah. Remember, you said it was good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You said that shit earlier. See?
Okay, so I
Active
took
service.
the lotion, and I rubbed his back, and he was kind of like, "No, that
That
ain't."
ain't what I asked for.
That ain't
That
it.
ain't
That ain't
what
what
I
I
asked for.
want you to rub.
Hell no. Hell no.
That ain't what I asked for.
Nigga
No.
said she don't do feet. You can do mine,
So
but I
you
ain't
don't.
doing
So you
yours.
don't like feet, or you just didn't like his
No.
feet.
So I did. He should have just, I'm a black and white kind of person. It is what it
Okay.
is. Just tell me. That's what you want me to do. Just tell me. I follow directions. Just tell me. So I rubbed his feet, and he was like, "You should have been a masseuse." And I was like, "Well, you ain't want that back rub, nigga. I got these hands. It's dangerous."
Look.
But I had never done that before. And I was like, "You know what? I rub your feet. I rub your
Yeah,
feet."
typically men not gonna hand you no lotion to put on their feet. They don't.
Oh, well,
They don't
he
even put lotion on half the time.
definitely was his love language.
What kind of nigga Johnny?
Oh my God, ashy motherfuckers.
How many
Angela
times you
said
get out the bathtub and put
she
lotion
don't
on
like
your feet?
Every day. Fuck you mean?
every day. Or
Everybody don't do. All men don't do that.
I'm a debonair nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Okay.
Shit.
and it's about to be the
Lotion.
summertime. You supposed to be conditioning them toes
Listen,
way
you
before
supposed
this time.
to.
Conditioning is insane.
Listen.
I don't know about conditioning. Like that's how
No,
I would
I'm
take you
saying
to go get a
conditioning your
pedicure.
toes to make sure that they right for when you about to have them boys out for the summertime.
You
Them
supposed
barbecue
to, but
sandals.
they like them slave feet. Some of them.
I don't know. I like my little ching ching. She scrubbed the shit out of my
I'm
stuff.
about to
I'd
say,
be
man,
like,
you wearing Moses sandals during the summer, man, that show the big toe.
Them barbecue
hell yeah,
sandals.
I love a good thong sandal.
Oh,
A
okay.
thong sandal is not my good.
Let us pray.
I'm not a
It's
sandal.
the
I'm not,
slab
He
between that
said
big
y'all gonna
toe.
get all these toes, okay?
All,
not-
all
I'm not
these
a-
toes.
I'm not a sandal. I'm
And
not a
my heels
sandals
ain't cracked
person.
nor ashy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I'm not a sandals person, but I do lotion my feet and I get pedicures about 3-4 times a year. I mean,
Okay.
I work
That's
at I
good.
work I work for the post office, so I'm always on my feet. So yeah, I get pedicures. So
You
about
supposed,
quarterly.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
you
that.
supposed to get them
Quarterly.
every 3 weeks.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that's me. I'm on schedule every 3 weeks. I get a manicure and pedicure.
I
So
want to,
I'm
but
just
my schedule don't permit for me to do it like every 3 weeks. So I do it quarterly, and maybe one time I might do it like 2 times a quarter or whatever.
You good. As long as they ain't
okay.
throwing up gang signs and
Right.
Yeah,
And
no,
like you
no.
playing
I'm a
flower.
cash app gig somebody so you can get some stuff to Andrea so she can rub your feet with.
Who to rub my feet?
Yeah, your wife.
No, she
You
gonna get
said
kicked.
gig.
yeah, that's
No,
what
I'm
I'm
gonna get Gigz know all of the smell good, all of that stuff. So he gonna get
Oh.
it and give it to Andrea. She gonna give it to J-Mo.
So okay. So Brina, since we here, what's your love languages?
Well,
Okay. Got that list back up real quick.
All right, here we go.
Boom. There it is.
So mine is definitely physical touch. I'm a touchy feely.
I know.
We know.
Quality time. And let me see. Probably, I don't know, receiving gifts. And it don't have to be nothing that's expensive or nothing like that. It's just a thoughtful something. Doing something thoughtful for me. So nothing else is expensive, or you ain't nobody got time for all that. That's not necessary. But just thinking about me, doing something nice for me.
Y'all so modest.
No, that's the truth. Like, I don't ask for much. The words, I like words of affirmation. I like you to acknowledge, like, oh, okay, you went and got your feet done, or okay, you went and got your hair done differently. I get my hair done every 3 weeks. I need you to acknowledge that something else is different on this head.
Or
All right,
pay.
tribal chief.
Huh?
I said, okay,
That's
tribal
or
chief.
Ooh.
Listen. So I like you to just, acknowledge me. Acknowledge some things that have changed about me, or something that look nice. So my top 3 though would be physical touch, quality time, and
Receiving gifts.
Like
the motherfucking flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. That's what's up.
I like that. So those are mine.
All right, quality time. So we were here. Giving your attention to another person, active listening, and making time for loved ones. What is considered, because sometimes people confuse quality time with the quantity of time. Like, I remember I was in a relationship a long time ago, and this particular young lady was perturbed at the fact that, like, the amount of time. But if I blocked out 4 hours to spend with you and it's uninterrupted, you have my attention, and we're present in the moment. Because I was super busy at that time. I'm building my career. I'm really working on my craft at the time. So just because you're on break or you're on a vacation, that doesn't mean I am. So I still got to work to go to in the morning. I still got shit to do. But the fact that I took out time to spend time with you, and I tried to make it of quality, you know what I'm saying, where you had my full attention. We could do what you want to do, but it may not be all day like you might want. So what constitutes really quality for you all?
Is it one day a week? Like, was it one day a week? How often was you given time?
At that time, because she lived out of state. So at that time, she might have been in town for maybe 3 weeks. And I may have.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, good.
So he blocked
better
out
and
4.
different.
So,
Like, I think I
you
may have
blocked
spent,
out
like,
you
coming out
blocked
to
out 4 hours for the whole 3 weeks.
No.
That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, the
Yeah,
disclaimer
it
you
was
gave was, nigga, I got to work. I got shit to do.
It was like 3 times, but like out of the
In 3 weeks?
Damn.
Yeah,
No.
And y'all don't live near each other?
correct.
You
Oh,
better
my
be
soul.
on me.
Oh, my
White
White
soul.
on rice. What you
Shadow.
talking about?
I'm ghetto.
Shadow.
She said like a shadow.
Oh, like a shadow.
If I'm in town for 3 weeks and all you give me, I see you 3 times in 3 weeks.
If you go to work, I go to work.
When you get off work, you better be pulling up. I don't care if that's to give me a hug, to kiss on me, to watch a movie. You gotta
But here's
I need you to see me.
She should have left your ass.
And she did, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm a real nigga. Like, I'm not saying that to be boastful.
That ain't real nigga behavior.
No, what I'm saying, I'm real in the sense of being honest. Like, my thing is, at that time, I was probably in my early 20s, and the thing is that my job demanded a lot of my time. I was really working on my craft, and I don't think a lot of people understand what it's like to kind of, if you don't have a craft that you really have to work on, like, people don't quite always understand that. And so for me giving her quality time was like, okay, out of all the things I have to do, because I have my profession, also my Mason, so I have my lodge obligations, I got family obligations that I have to, so I'm juggling a lot. So the time I do make for you, it's like, okay, listen, I'm not trying to say like, just be grateful for whatever I get. I'm not trying to have that type of attitude. However, it's like, listen, like I do have a lot going on, and it's not like you didn't know that. So that's that. The fact that I'm trying to make this time at that younger age, I was like, look, I recognize that you're here. I'm trying to be here and present with you. We can do whatever you want. But then eventually, like, okay, like, no, you can't keep me out to 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock at night, because I got to work in the morning. Like, I got to be up. I got a 5 a.m. shoot. Like, I got to get some sleep, because otherwise I can't do my job. You know what I mean?
So could she have not come on the shoots with you?
No.
He was
Why
doing
not?
porn.
That was that's a whole other conversation. Let's move on. No, but like I was
Listen.
Yeah, listen. Hey. So
Your OnlyFans is your business. No. She couldn't go on any of the shoots with you. She couldn't be, kind of be background to that. You see what I'm saying?
Because once again, it's because we're going into like areas that, like, if you're not an employee, like you can't, because I'm going into like facilities and stuff that, you know, you have to have clearances for.
It was closed sets.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I can't just, hey, if it was my personal stuff, then sure, I don't care.
So Wesley Pike Hotel Room was a closed set.
So what time was you getting off work?
Man, sometimes I'm not getting off, and this is the honest to God truth. I'm not getting off work sometimes till 11, 12 sometimes at night. Because I'm shooting, then I have to ingest footage, then I have to edit. And this is at the onset, like I'm not as good as I am or as fast as I am now. So at that time, I'm still learning, so it's taking me longer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I
spent the night with her?
Coming out to what?
You couldn't have went and spent the night with her?
She was living with her parents, so at that time.
I have not questions, but I don't know. I want to give you the excuses.
It sounds like she has some. It sounds like she has some unreadiness.
Yeah, excuses.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Excuses are tools of incompetence. So I don't like to give excuses. I give reasons.
But so here's my. If he wanted to, he would.
Yes.
And I know that you had to work, and you had and as a woman who is running 3 small businesses, a full-time job, 3 kids, I promise you, I understand. And sometimes I don't see my bed till 11 o'clock, and I don't go to sleep till 2 o'clock. That's just because that's every day. But I make time for people I want to make time for. And what it sounds like is you just didn't want to make time. I'm not making excuses for you not wanting to perfect your craft, but I'm a FaceTime girly. If you give me a 2-minute FaceTime call, I am happy as a kid in a candy store. That has fulfilled my entire day. Effort is everything. It don't take all of that.
But that wasn't enough, though. See, I would be willing to do that, but that wasn't enough. See, even in trying to, even if I wanted to, like Brina said, like, you know, and I would have been cool with like being able to pop up like, hey, I got 30 minutes right now. I'm gonna spend it with you and just give you a hug, see how your day was going. If that would be cool, if she was cool with that, I'm down with it. But the thing is like, oh, you gotta leave again? Why? Like, and then now we get into an argument. Like, I'm legitimately trying to make time for you, but that isn't enough. So that's why I said, like, quality time sometimes is based off the quantity of the time.
But it's not with the right person. And you said that you answered like really on question. It's not with the right person, because if you guys are equally yoked, so to speak, then your amount of quality or quantity time will be enough and that person will understand that, okay, right now he doesn't have time, but when he does have time, I need his undivided attention. And so I also think that you know, you dodged a bullet, perhaps it sounds like.
100%.
Because if they can't stay with you when you down, I don't need you at the top when I come up.
True story.
That part.
True story.
She was super needy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think what comes across a lot of times is that I think that a lot of times the conflict between men and women is the communication, and really they're trying to understand what that really looks like for a person. Because a person can say like, "Oh, I like quality time," but what does that really look like for you? Because if I make quality time for 30 minutes because I have a super busy schedule, and you like, that's not enough because you spent 30 minutes here, 45 minutes there, 8 hours here, and then it's sporadic. For a lot of women, that's not okay for them.
I think men too. I think
mean,
men too.
I'm sure for
Men
guys.
men are just as needy.
Oh, true story.
As women are. And sometimes way more needy. You finna go, you finna go hang out again, or you got another chapter meeting, or ain't that many in the world. Like, y'all gotta act like y'all ain't out here need somebody to hold your hand too.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think that when people aren't, and that's somebody told me this a long time ago. It's like, if you don't want a broke man, you got to be able to deal with the busy one. And for my thing is, I always try to keep myself busy and involved in things because I'm always trying to make something move and shake because I'm trying to elevate myself all the time. And I don't think all the times that people really understand what that entails, what that looks like. Even like growing up, I'm sure you ladies probably have heard from your mothers or grandmothers like, "Oh, when you get up, grow older, and saying you'll get you a doctor or a lawyer," and it's like, yeah, but they don't tell you how much time that takes away from you. Being with a doctor or a lawyer, he may be gone a lot. So that quality time is really centered around that particular moment. Like, if I got 4 hours with you, let me make this the best 4 hours of my day, because I don't know when the next 4 hours is going to come. So let me just make this as impactful as it possibly can be during this particular time. So when you talk about quality time, to me, it's like the quality of it is really what's important. But I understand sometimes when you having that really good time, and let's all be honest, when you with your person and you really vibing with them, like really really vibing with them, you don't want that moment to end. You don't really want it to end. So then now but you realize it has to, and you don't know when it's coming back sometimes. And so that can present an issue.
I think that goes back to just effective communication as well. I desire, me personally, communication, consistency, and character.
Yes.
Like, effective communication, like, just open your mouth. Like, tell me, hey, listen, this is what I need from you. Or, hey, this is what I'm not getting. How can we get there? Consistency. Like, if you started wooing me with quality time or acts of service or even receiving gifts, don't start and keep going. And character, man, it's free to be a good person, a good human being. It's free. I mean, to just do nice things for other people, and not just because you expect the gift like back, just because it's just the right thing to do. Like, it's we have a hard time with that first word, communication. And if she'd just communicated to you, hey, I'm sorry, I mean, that's just not enough. But I also can kind of see where some women are like, just don't come bother me. If you can't give me what I need, just leave me alone. Or vice versa, men too. Like, if you ladies, if you know that you can't, if that man ain't got but 4 hours, don't ask for 6 and he ain't got before. Like,
That part.
You have to know
Wow.
what you can
Yeah.
handle. You have to know what
True
you
story.
can deal with.
True story, no fairy tale.
And if she couldn't handle that your busy schedule allotted, only that short amount of time, sometimes y'all might have to part ways. If y'all can't come to a happy median, it just may not work. It don't mean you a bad person or you not trying to make the time, but if what you doing don't fit with her and vice versa, maybe y'all just not fit for each other or not at this point in time in life.
Well, she can't come back now. The door closed.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's good shit. Ladies, well, we appreciate you guys for joining the show. Toya and Sabrina.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all want to come back on next week? Y'all free? Okay.
I'm free.
Because next week, I'm gonna tell you, we gotta talk about we gotta talk about Shay Shay.
Shannon Sharp.
Yep. And then we gotta talk about Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of and some other shit. So
we're gonna talk about
Gigz.
Tyrese too.
We got to talk about Tyrese, and then we got to talk about Neo.
Okay.
He done added 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I know, right?
He collected motherfuckers like Pokemon. God.
I saw Neo in Atlanta. Y'all, I didn't know Neo was Neo. He walked into the restaurant and winked at me. I could have been number 7. Look at me missing my blessing.
Miss your blessing. He'll take care of you though.
Listen, he set the ground rules.
Hey.
You go with what he. Hey, it's your business.
So we got to talk about it. So we coming with all of the BS, the smoke, everything next week. It's gonna be just, Ratchet City. J Moore and Gigz.
Yes, sir.
Let y'all get your last words in, and Gigz, you're gonna close us out.
This Friday, HBCU jersey party. Please wear a jersey. That is called jersey party. So you wear a damn jersey, please. If you don't have a jersey, wear whatever. But then Saturday, Meraki's Meraki Potentate breakfast. Free admission. You're only going to get charged if you want
breakfast or lunch.
Yeah, breakfast or lunch. And then later on that evening, we have a rep your organization party. So that means rep your organization, whether you're in a D9 or Masonically, rep your organization. If you're in both or all 3, hey, rep all 3.
What are you throwing up, Toya? What you throwing up? But here you go.
But she don't love the cute. But she don't love the cues though.
Yeah, she gonna throw up all the crossing signals and shit. But
0 out of 10. Do not recommend. No cues. Don't bark at me. Save the bark. It's a no for me. Thank you. And the bros, the Masonic brothers, y'all on the list too. The Shrine, y'all on the list too.
They on my bad list. I'm good.
Damn, what we do to y'all?
Nothing.
What y'all ain't done?
I'm good.
Wow.
We're gonna say that one for next week.
That's a lot.
That'll be a good topic.
That's a lot. Yeah.
All I do is go to Bible study and hot practice, and I don't even go to hot practice.
Yeah. Boy, we allowing the truth to do on it.
Go ahead, Gigz. Close us out.
Hey y'all, man, it's been a great night. I appreciate my homies, man, Brina and Toya. Thank you for rocking with us. It was a good time had by all. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Many blessings to everybody, and to all a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Shout out to the circle, and thank you guys for having me tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
Nice meeting everybody.
Absolutely.